Hello and welcome to Hearthstone Arena with me, Sunoak. Got some quests here. I'm gonna do a Rogue Arena, my first ever recorded video on stream. Looks like it's coming online live now.
They'll never see it coming.
So as I go through, I'm gonna use Hearth Arena and check out what it suggests and go with my gut in combination. My last run, I got 9 wins a day or two ago with Rogue. I prefer Paladin and Mage the most, but try to mix it up. Plus the quest doesn't hurt. Okay, so Argent Commander, Gnomish, and Arcane Golem, and tend to take the Argent here. And Hearth Arena agrees with me. They give it a 78 and 50s for the other ones. Done deal. Okay, Assassinate. Worgen. And a Brewmaster. Kind of like both the first two. Yeah, it suggests Assassinate. I'm gonna go with that. Not a lot of ways to get such strong removal. Ooh, an Eviscerate. It's likely to win my favor. And yeah, it easily does the best on her. Ooh, Auto Barber. He's one of my favorites. Don't see why I would pick him, but I Hearth Arena it anyway. Yeah, I'm getting some nice cards so far. Like to pick some nice early game stuff when I'm playing Rogue. And Brute is one of my favorites. Not through the roof strong, but I really like him as a card. And yep, they're agreeing with me on this one. Take the Brute. I think here I'll take the Squire. Yeah, Hearth Arena agrees that he's not amused. Okay, Lord of the Arena. Sinister Strike is total crap, and Sen'jin is the best one here. I'm gonna take Sen'jin. Lord of the Arena is just not worth it for paying an extra, like especially when you compare him to Sen'jin. You get 3 more strength, but you don't get any more toughness, and toughness is way more important, especially in a taunt character. Two crappy cards and Harvey Von Golem. He is the man. Don't really like Silverback Patriarch at all. And Wind Fury is pretty bad unless you can really assure you can pump it. And yes, Hearth Arena gives Harvest Golem 3 times better than the other 2. Gang Up's a pretty fun card, but it's not very good for Arena. Draconid, very nice, very good way to add some late game power, and I will take him. It's also nice he's a dragon. Okay, and we have an SI7. It's always nice. The only card with a colon in his name. Oh, and Bomb Lobber I also really enjoy. Yeah, they suggest SI7 with Bomb Lobber in second. I tend to agree with that. Can't always do the combo easily in Arena, but he's just such a good card. Conceal. It's pretty bad. Don't really like Conceal very much. Takes me back to playing Miracle Rogue though. Archmage. I think I'll take the Frost Elemental. It's not the best, but he's something. Ah, okay. Reckless kind of sucks, but the other two are not bad. Also, I'm getting some dragon synergy going on here if I happen to pull off. So, Hearth Arena says 54 for Assassin's Blade, 55 for Fairy Dragon. Which isn't particularly much difference. We do have the Auto Barber for the Blade, which is nice. I think I'll take the Blade. Hearth Arena says Fairy Dragon by the smallest margin, but I'd rather have the weapon. Betrayal is a very interesting card. I've pulled off some really nice kills with it, but a lot of the time it doesn't really do much for you. You have to let the opponent get on the board for it to be useful. It's pretty close in power to the Brute here, though. Yeah, okay. I'll take the one Betrayal. You don't really want more than one, is one big thing about Betrayal also. I probably would take the Ogre if I didn't already have one, but he's good to go. Oh, and my friend's talking to me. He's also a streamer. Shout out to Rack the Kitty Cat. He's got a world record in Crypt of the Necrodancer, if you're into that sort of thing. Gotta love the roguelikes. So yep, Auto Barber's kind of easy one here. Get some mech synergy going on if that ever comes up. Ship's Cannon. He's neat, but hard to make work in Arena. Dancing Sword's kind of crappy, and Zombie Chow is the man. He's the best thing. Zombie Chow is by far the best card here. The fact that you restore the 5 health isn't as bad as you'd ever expect. Half the time it ends up giving you nothing, and you're just healing a guy who's already at 30. Also, there's not a lot of good 1-drops, so that's a big thing in his favor. He's one of the only things that can potentially kill something and survive, especially other 1-drops. Here, I won't take the Footman. The other two are both interesting. I think I like the Sharp Sard. Yeah. Hearth says Fan of Knives. Yeah. Well, let's see, how can I combo? I don't have too many cheap things, so the combo is a little bit harder to pull off. Yeah, alright, I'll stick with the Fan of Knives on this one. Silverhand, always a favorite. Ventrico's good too, but sometimes he can really screw you, especially with all the paladins. They often run Humility and more so the Elder Peacekeeper. So actually, this is the closest I've ever seen Hearth rate anything. It's 1/100th of a point difference between the first two cards. 77.41 and 0.40 for the two of them. So I'd rather stick with the Silverhand myself, but I do like both of them. Okay. These cards, not so great. I could take another Betrayal if I have to, but I really don't like having two of them very much. Hearth Arena says practically a tie between Betrayal and Novice Engineer. Novice Engineer is also kind of a big letdown. It works alright for combos, but that's about it. I only have 2 combos so far, I believe, yeah. I don't really want either of these. I'll reluctantly take the second Betrayal. Another Auto Barber, even. It's kind of impressive. So he is by far the best card out of these 3. I always like Gnomish Inventor a little bit, but he just can't beat the Barber. Azure Drake is one of my favorites ever. He's the man. The other cards are pretty nice too, but Azure Drake's just really, really good. Spell damage, half decent here. At least I can eviscerate and Fan of Knives, and I might maybe get a backstab if I'm lucky, but mainly I just like the fact that he draws you a card. Ugh. These cards are pretty bad. Nightblade is a very big disappointment as a card. You don't really like having to pay 5 for a 4/4. The fact that he has the 3-point shot is not really good. You can pretend he's LeBron, but it's not worth very much. So, yeah, these all suck. Flying Machine's just awful, and Nightblade's bad, and Frostwolf Gun is bad but passable, so he wins kind of by default. I like all of these somewhat, but I'm leaning towards the Mech Warper because of all the Goblin Auto Barbers I have in this deck. Fen Creeper's better than you'd expect, in Arena that is, but he's not great. Yeah, okay. By a small margin they're saying Silverhand Knight from Hearth Arena. Who do I have besides the Barbers for mechs? I've got a Harvest Golem too. It's kind of hard for me to go against taking the mech, but I really do like good 5 costs like Silverhand. How am I doing for 2s? I'm mostly dropping an Auto Barber all the time on 2. Alright, I guess I can live with that. Kind of torn here. Normally I would take the Mech Warper, but I'm kind of surprised how high. It's rating 73 for Silverhand and a 64 for Mech Warper. It's alright, I'm going to take their advice on this one. I don't play a lot of Rogue, and I feel like it's definitely not a bad idea. Of course I get another mech right after. So I do like the Deadly Poison. I would not take the Flesh Eating in this case. He's not bad in some decks, but you really have to make sure you can set up a trade for him to get him starting out as a 4/3. Spider Tank's just always, I'm always happy to have him. So, and I don't really need the Deadly Poison as much because I've got 3 Auto Barbers, so I'm already going to be pumping my weapons. Oh, and we have some epics. Not the best ones. Epics are kind of sucky sometimes in Arena because they're usually more special cards that need to be comboed in some way. Though it seems like the new Grand Tournament set is going to correct that a little and add a few more everyday epics that could just be chosen without worrying about a combo factor or anything like that. So, just gotta look and see what I can copy. I actually have very poor selections of what to copy with the manipulator, so I'd mostly be relying on my foe. Hearth Arena says that they're close, but Patient Assassin wins, and I tend to agree with that. I would take him. I like the idea that I can kill 1 minion for cheap. The only way he's going to really die is to AoE, and kind of unreliable to be able to get that, especially early game. Only really arcane missiles is the only one you, and that's kind of rare too. Not bad cards here, except for the chicken. I kind of do enjoy having one Kodo. They rate the Drake slightly higher, and I tend to agree with that, because sometimes you get stuck with the Kodo. You can't, if you kill off the weaker guys they've already played, he's just kind of useless, whereas the Drake, he's just always useful. And then if I manage to get another Blackwing Corruptor, I can probably actually pull off the dragon thing. And some very nice cards. The Ringleader is always very good to start off a match with if you're going second. And the Dark Iron Dwarf is just one of the best commons you can get in Arena. Salty Dog, he's pretty crappy. Even if I have the ship's cannon, I don't really care for Salty Dog. And Hearth Arena says by far Dark Iron, which is going what I was saying. Defias is nice, but if you go first, I'm not really going to be able to pull off his combo very easily at all, so very much like the Dark Iron Dwarf. Oh, and actually I hadn't thought of it, but it goes very well with Betrayal. You can pump the guy and have them betray his friends very strongly. Okay, Stone Tusk. So I'm taking the Boulder Fist here, unless somehow Hearth Arena convinces me that it's outweighed and I missed something, but I don't see how that's going to happen. Yeah, it's rating Boulder Fist very highly. You need a late game in almost every Arena deck, even if you are more of a rush deck. Okay, and we got Loot Hoarder. He's always something. Clockwork Gnome, I don't really care for very many 1-drops in Arena, and I've already got 2. And Deadly Poison still with the Auto Barbers kind of covering that, so I don't know. Hearth Arena though does say the poison's quite a bit better. So yeah. Alright. Oh, and it's a good combo card too, is a nice thing in a few cases. Alright, these aren't so good. Probably take the Dragonling mech. He's not super good, but at least he's a little bit hard to kill, since he gives you 2 targets. Yeah, we do need a 4 as well, is another very good point. The more that you go into your draft, and I'm almost at the end, the more you want to fill holes in your curve, and holes at the 4 slot. Oh my god, and yet another Azure Drake. That's going to be the easy win here. Murlocs are pretty crappy in Arena, and I've tried them in Constructed lately, and they're not that good there either half the time. And Azure Drake, easy win. Kinda wish I had more spell damage or some dragon synergy, but such as it is. So this is a Tempo Rogue. It's got a pretty good Hearth Arena score of 69.6. It's hard to get it up that high in most cases. So yeah, I'm going to queue up and try out my first match with it. Hopefully I do well like I did the other night with Rogue. Keep padding the gold savings for the new set.
versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine!
Watch your back.
One very important point is you often want to mulligan pretty aggressively in Arena. Don't think I need both of these auto barbers. If I didn't have any twos, I'd probably toss them all trying to get a two, but this looks pretty good. Betrayal should work against most warlocks. They usually put some stuff on the board pretty quickly, which is what you want when you have Betrayal. Auto Barber is not the best card to start with going first, but because I want to get a weapon first in most cases, but that's fine enough. Can't really blame it too hard, and I don't have too many cards that can beat it that I could get when I mulligan, so I'm just going to mulligan one of the barbers and see where I go from there. Alright, and as usual,
The pleasure is mine.
gotta greet your foe.
The light protects me.
I greet you.
Okay, this works half decently. I will knife this guy.
Here we go.
Job done.
He could have saved it, but I don't think there's any real reason. And I guess there's an off chance he even acidic swamp oozes.
I feel icky.
Okay, and he managed to put two guys on the board, meaning I can already get a nice betrayal off, which is kind of amazing. Doesn't usually happen, and I don't really see why I should do anything else. He is looking like he's playing a rush deck. A lot of the early arena foes you're gonna face kind of just try and zerg you with like
Here
tons of
we
little
go.
nonsense, and he looks like he has that in mind, and I'm gonna stop him by killing all three of his things. So I can auto barber and hit him. I don't really want to take damage though.
I wonder.
Also, I can't rely on killing the spider tank with the brute. So I think I'll take the safer play. Sharpen it.
Here
And I better
we
hit this
go.
guy so that I've already used one of them, so I have more flexibility next turn. Don't really like taking this much damage, but that's what I gotta do here. A little surprising. Okay. Sounds good, so I will... And to keep him
Here
from being
we
able
go.
to kill the dragon, kill this little guy. Also, excuse the levels of the sound. I'm still kind of working out the kinks a little bit. Okay. So in this case, I think it's best to just freeze his guy and kill his other guy. Well, I should do it in the other order, really, though. And now this is where the board should start to change. 15 life should be enough that he can't
Truth
threaten me
is my
easily.
shield.
And I've got my own taunt coming out of the woodwork in a second here myself, so... that kind of sucks that he managed to actually have a Divine Shield guy, though. Because almost anything else, and I could have got through pretty easily, but that's a pain.
I wonder.
So I hit him, to take a safer route, but I'm going to
Squire,
keep it
attend
aggressive
me.
and
Here we
kill
go.
everything he's
Ready,
got.
sir.
Also, 4 minions is often the magical number in Arena. You do see mind control tech somewhat often, and you do get AoE'd like I'm getting now often enough. I'm in a
We
really
must
low amount of
cleanse
life,
the
so I
sun
hope
well.
he doesn't have much reach. I should be able to protect myself from here, but don't really like being on such low life. Okay, so I think I will
To
trade
battle!
first. Draw something. That's good to have in the back. And I think I will Ogre Brute since he has no board.
It's clobbering.
Here
I'm also
we
going to poke him because I don't want to hit his minions any further. So if I can work in the hero power later, I'd rather do it from 0 rather than having a charge already sitting there,
What you
wasting
look
potential.
at.
And he plays a big guy, which is very
Shields
good
up.
for my assassinate. I should easily be able to take the board here. I'll try first with the ogre. Oh my god, I hit. I normally have terrible luck with that kind of stuff. And I think Dragonling mech. I do sort of want to put out a taunt as well, but I think I can wait one more turn since he hasn't rushed me down already. That's a good sign that he's shooting my guy for 3, because that's a significant portion of my life that should represent that his other cards are not things that he can shoot at me, which is all I really need to have happen right now. So yeah, I'm going to put out my taunt this turn. I'm going to kill his guy, which I think I will even use... I'm going to put him out for sure.
Tadingo!
I think I'm going to Dark Iron as well. I just not sure which one I want to do. I think I'll use the smaller guy. And save the mech or the imp that spawns. Smack him around in the face a little bit.
Here we go.
And this is good. I have 4, 7, 9, 13, 14 damage on my side, so I have him in check. He has to heal himself, taunt, or kill something, or he loses. Okay, that's not that significant. Oh dear god. I hope he doesn't have a Dark Bomb. Doesn't look like he does because he's touching my minions with his pointer. So, he's getting desperate. He's got a Doomsayer. How much do I have now? 5, 9, 10. Okay, well that kind of sucks, but he's still in a lot of trouble, so I think I can live with that. So I better kill his Doomsayer and then his Owl, and play some more stuff. Also, Doomsayer does not really suit this guy's deck. I don't know what he was offered with those cards, but he has mostly a rush deck, and Doomsayer is just going to kill his own stuff. So that's not the best card there to pick in that case. And I think I will just throw out a bunch. Well, no, you know what? I'm gonna put out a big guy just in case, and a reliable guy. I don't think it matters where.
Here we go.
Job done.
And I'll hit his face, and now it's all in this one draw. Kinda needs Twisting Nether, or something else very, very aggressive, or he needs to hero power and draw 2 good cards to try and kill me. And there he's drawing already, because he definitely needs it, and he's likely to forfeit here.
From the void I come.
You win.
There it is. Sky Blue, gone down. good first game. Got it rolling. I'm gonna queue up one more time here. Just kind of testing the levels. Check, check, 1, 2. That sound good? Oh, I'm on delay anyway, so I'm gonna have to wait to find that out, I suppose. So rogues are a very dangerous lot. They good at killing their foes, but they're also good at wasting their own health on their hero power and other weapons. So you gotta be kind of
You
careful.
asked for it.
Manage that
Watch
very well.
your back.
Okay, and that's very good that I got the Squire. I'm gonna toss the 6s for sure. I think I can afford to keep the Harvest Golem. I really like him. I like having a turn 3 play, and I don't have that many good 3-drops, so I'm gonna risk that, and I'll have 2 cards to mulligan now, and 1 draw. Well, 2 draws actually, to try and get a 2. So I'm pretty sure something will happen in all of that. And worst case scenario, I hero power. Oh, and I get one of my 3s, so I can coin that out if I need to, or coin the golem, obviously. And it's
The light protects.
goes with the Azure Drake, the Fan of Knives, if I can happen to save it.
It's time for a little blood.
Okay, and he puts that out. The Amani Berserker is a very useful card, but I can just coin out a bit of deadly poison.
I need a weapon. Here we go.
This should be a good sign. Got the board lead and the weapon in behind, and I should have a nice turn 3 with the Harvest Golem. Or actually the Brute now. I doubt I'll use the Fan of Knives just because he probably is not going to play anything that I can kill with it on turn 3. Unstable Portal, a lot of things could happen there though. And he doesn't play anything, so it's kind of a good sign. I need some beef here. I'm going to play the Brute before I play the Golem. He cannot easily... you can't flame cannon him unless he gets rid of my other guy without rolling some bad dice, so I'm pretty comfortable doing it in this order. Okay, and
You
he
might feel a
frostbolts.
little tingle.
That's
Put this apple
a
on
little
your head.
surprising. Oh my god, that was the luckiest thing in the world. I can't believe that just happened to me. Totally amazed that just went down. So I'm going to have to mess up his juggler that just messed up my ogre.
Tadingo!
And I'll play this
Here
here
we
and
go.
keep myself pretty. We even sort of tempted to
I fight.
poke him now just in case, but I think should be fine.
Job done.
Hit him in the face. I'm a little amazed that the ogre thing happened there, that he managed to recombobulate a knife juggler and then throw the knife properly all in one. The odds of that are like ridiculously low. The knife juggler is one of like 70 plus 2 drops, and then the knife had a 1 in 3 chance to juggle where it did. He probably would have poked it anyway, but that's still pretty crazy. Oh, we got the blade. That's actually not bad right here. I think I might throw that down. First I'm going to check to see what kind of secrets if this reacts to it at all. And it doesn't. So it's probably either duplicate or mirror. I would rather put the blade out first in the case that it is mirror, because then I can kill whatever I put out later of my own cards.
Here we
I
go.
will smash it, let him duplicate it if he's got a duplicate, that doesn't bother me, and I'll hit him in the face.
Silver moon shall not fall.
Okay, so looks like I am going to play my golem, let him copy it, throw some knives, and that should all be good to go. Although in a better, I'm going to first hit.
Here we go.
the golem. There's some knives with him. I get a nice SI7 from it. And, why not? Take this guy out of the mix, just in case. There's an argument to be made that you could hit his face in that case too, but don't really mind. Okay, that's a little weird. Kind of surprised he didn't just kill the other guy. Okay.
I wonder.
Alright, I'm gonna
Here we
smack his
go.
guy. Well, you know what? First I'm gonna play the Drake. Dragon mech, that's fine.
Here we go.
Smash this guy. Don't really want to let him flame strike a lot of stuff, but I think I can...
Too soon.
I'll keep the taunt guy just in case. It takes away the ability for him to mind control tech, it takes away an extra AoE target, and it's a good combo for FX. Assassinate. I draw an awesome card for once. I'm very pleased with that. So I'll just assassinate him, no reason not to, I'd say. Get cut. And then, yeah. I guess that's all I really... How much am I doing here? He's at 9. Well, I think he would have already played AoE, so I think I'm just gonna let him have it with the grunt.
What you want?
And at this point, I'm
Here
going
we
to
go.
hit his face as well. So that next turn I can hero power and put him even stronger into check. Even if he manages to AoE. Oh, there is the mind control tech I keep mentioning. That kind of sucks, but I can still just easily take him out unless he does a lot more to my stuff. Hero power. Okay, and so I put out my guy, I knife the other guy, and I hit him for 6.
This guy's toast.
Time for killing.
And he did pretty well, I give him a well play. And another forfeit. The first 3 games are usually pretty easy. You only get untested people at that point more so. Doesn't get hard usually until you get to about 5 wins or so. Also, Rogue seems to be the type of class that can be a little more volatile depending on who you're playing against. Certain people, like Priest, sometimes are a pain if you can't. Either you rush them down quick and it's easy, or they can go into a late game and make trouble for you.
Back.
And then Hunter's sort of the inverse of that. I think I'll keep the Eviscerate. With Hunter, you tend to want to play everything at them really quickly. Not give them much time to develop anything. That's a really strange hand. I got almost all of my removal cards. Oh, and I get a nice 1-draw.
The light
That'll help a
protects
lot against a Hunter. I'm looking for a nice betrayal somewhere in this match. Okay. I think I'm going to save the knife. I don't really need to use it against him. Okay. It's not super great.
I wonder.
Really don't like this turn. Sort of tempted to play the SI7 without triggering him, which you normally don't really want to have to do. I guess I'm just gonna play it the slow way.
Here we go.
Not really happy with that turn.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Okay, and he gets even more annoying. My own spider tank, so... I think I might use Betrayal and Eviscerate here.
So many options.
I kind of have to use Betrayal, or it's just going to get stuck in my hand. Don't really feel like using the Eviscerate in a sense, but what are you going to do, I guess? So, have him smash his friend, and then Eviscerate his face.
I fight.
And I'm using my... It kind of sucks. I wanted to keep the Divine Shield, but I don't want the hero to give me any damage because that is a big no-no against hunters. I'm at enough that I could risk it, but you get on the clock easily with their hero power, so don't want to let him get an edge in that way. Also, I like this guy's name, the Flying Penguin.
X marks the spot.
What the hell? Did he really? Okay. Oh, right, because he's I rarely see people play Glaive Zufka without a target already existing. Okay. Seems fine. I'm just gonna throw the Azure at him for now. Ah, and the Auto Barber. Well, then I will save my one knife, I guess, for now. So, in a lot of cases, he's probably going to trade, unless he has a deadly shot or something. There's the deadly shot. Called that one. Kind of sucks. I might have to assassinate this guy. I don't really like assassinating such a small target, but... or I just hero power him with my SI7. Which I think I better do it that way.
This guy's toast.
Here we go.
Already glad that I saved myself that bit of extra health and used my creature. But this is a little bit rough now. I have a nice board for where I'm at, but I've already taken half my life. So now I have to be rather aggressive and, okay, that's good, and make sure to take everything from him that I can. Hunters do tend to run out of steam, which is looking like what's happening here. That he probably just, yeah, he's going to steady shot me and be done. He might have some kind of combo in his hand still, but that was a good turn for my sake. So, wow, I can double Auto Barber, which is pretty sweet. I might as well, and then... I think I'm going to start rushing him now. Okay. So I will take away his Warper, save myself the 2 life because I don't want to die. It does open me up to
Hey,
whatever.
lights out.
And I'll throw the zombie down. And I think I'm going to hit his face because I don't want to hit creatures very much, take much more damage. And now I have 3, 6, 9, 12. He's counting it 2, 14, 17, and I have 2 reach in my hand, so I have enough to kill him literally. So he has to do something right now. I'm afraid of Unleash the Hounds, which he does have, which sucks. If he doesn't have the doggy to go with it, then I think I'm in an alright spot, because he's just going to trade for 2 of my guys, which is not the best, but I can live with it. He should use the hunting spider for the web spinner first, and try and get the doggy. Let's see. I mean, he's going to kill the zombie as well and heal, but I'm still in a good position. I was kind of hoping he would play a big guy that I could assassinate. Oh, and he does get a doggy. That's really bad for me. So that might win him the game there, that combination. So as I said, he's putting me on the clock really quick. Sort of strange. Oh, okay, he hits it too after the taunt. 10 of knives, not a bad draw right here. God, I'm tempted to assassinate the dog, and that sucks, but I've got so few turns to live, I think I have to. But I'll see what I get from the fan first. Ugh. That's really crappy. Okay, it's really ugly, but I can't take any more damage.
Here we go.
I'm gonna keep the pressure on. This is gonna be a hard one to win. Six. That's enough. I better hit
Here
him.
we go.
Oh, and that's just awful. There goes the assassinate. I should have just knifed it, I guess.
You call that a weapon?
Here we go.
So I needed a little luck here. The fact that he killed my zombie chow actually kept him out of death range. He's probably just gonna be able to kill me easily here. Yeah, and he's got it.
Well played.
Don't really like playing against Hunter when I'm an assassin, or a rogue I mean, because you already hurt yourself quite a bit with your weapons, and then the steady shot just gives you very little wiggle room. If either he didn't have Unleash the Hounds, or he didn't have the dog to go with it, I think I might have won that game. And I probably should have saved the assassinate.
You have better.
Whoa, okay, what? I have no idea why that happened. Alright. Great victory. I beat that guy by showing him my name, I guess. Or my class? Don't really know. So that's good to see. You gotta love when you get a free win for no reason. So 3-1, going to another one. I'd like maybe like a shaman or something.
Valera versus Uther.
Oh, and it looks like a golden
I
paladin.
will fight with honor.
So one thing I should also say is you should look at what your foe is doing with the cards that he is mulliganing. So far he hasn't got... Oh, he got rid of all of them. Okay. So that probably gives me more leeway as well. I do like both of these cards, but I can't keep 2 3s. I think I'll take the Harvest Golem first. The Fan of Knives is really nice against Muster for Battle, and it's good if he plays a lot of, you know, hero power and 1-drop stuff. But I'm gonna take it the other way. Plus, there's the off chance that I can actually put that Fan of Knives with one of my bunch of Azure Drakes eventually.
Job's done.
Okay, and Frostwolf Grunt's not actually that bad against him. He might coin out a mini-bot though, which would be kind of rough for us.
I'll hurry up.
Necroper. That's kind of bad too.
So many options.
Yeah, alright, I'm gonna sit on the back. Okay, that's pretty bad. He's got the mech synergy going. Also, he has a legendary card back, I believe that is. So he's probably a half-decent player. I have to play my Golem as well. It's looking a little rough. He's got a pretty good start here. Paladins are very strong in the early game. And sadly, my Frostwolf Grunt is not really the best card to put against his 2-3. If he had a 3-2, it would have been much better, because they're not very good at early removal, except for Consecrate, maybe.
It's clobbering time.
Okay, so he's going to ignore me. That's half decent. Oh, Betrayal. That's very nice right now. Doesn't really matter which way I do all of this. So I'm going to Betrayal the guy right now. It's actually... Normally Betrayal's just okay or whatever, but I think that's really going to make a difference this match. Well, I'm going to play the Grunt for sure.
What you want?
And... I think I better take out...
Choose soon.
Yeah, I'll take out the Warper.
Here we go.
This should at least leave me in an okay position going forward. This could have been a lot worse, honestly. So I'm probably going to be looking for a Silverhand Knight next. Stuff like Azure Drake that draws you a card, you tend to want to play it a little bit later unless you really need some kind of... Oh, and there's my friend Rack is saying hi. What's up, Rack? Shout out Rack the Kitty. World champion Necrodancer. Go check out his stream. He's a very good individual. Help me get my stream rolling.
I must move quickly.
In terms of the tech questions I had. So he's taken a while. That's usually a good sign that he didn't have the best plays. And he musters. Okay, that's pretty decent for him there. Gonna get on the case a little bit. Assassinate, pretty crappy right there. So I'm gonna stick to the Silverhand Knight plan.
Here
my
we
base
go.
golem.
Ready, sir.
So he can kill either of my 2 guys. If he's got a Consecrate, he's in probably better shape, or maybe a Hammer of Wrath or something. but I have the board lead until he does something, so that's looking half decent.
Blood
And the two guys I've got that cost 6 are half decent for this case too.
Red alert.
So it looks like he's trading. He's gonna take some face damage and as well. My sound is fairly quiet, it sounds like. Yeah, I think I need a new mic or something. Maybe I'll get even closer. Let me know if it gets a little louder for you there, Rack. Okay, I'm kind of tempted by the blade as well. But I think I
So
better keep the
many
heat up and
options.
play the commander first? Or I can knife one of his guys, but I think I'd rather keep the assassinate. I'll play the commander.
So many options.
To Northrend! Victory!
Choose soon.
I think let's make it a little more awkward for him.
To battle!
I'm just worried he's gonna pump his guy. Alright,
Thank you.
play it a little safer.
Shields up.
Okay, and it's crazy trades.
I wonder.
Well, I don't want to trigger his secret in most cases here. I think I'm going to freeze out his guy. I could knife one of them, but I really don't want it to be get down or anything. And this is kind of hard for him to deal with right now, this Frost Ellie.
Justice.
And there's the Guardian I kind of expected eventually would come. I can now assassinate him. And to go with that, the Spider Tank is looking good. So, I think I better pop the shield. Okay, so that's probably an Avenge then. For his secret. Oh, Redemption. You don't see that very often. Okay. I guess I better kill it then. Kinda sucks though.
Here we go.
But I can't leave that thing lying around.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
That's kind of annoying.
Reporting for duty.
It's too many mini-bots for me here. I could kind of use the draw to try for the Fan of Knives, sadly. Kind of bad that that's where I'm at. Well, 3, 5. It's not very good. I can take out one of his guys, but so leave me at 1. It's pretty ugly.
Choose soon.
was hoping. He needs one extra point. I can take the board if he... No, never mind. There it is.
Reporting for duty.
Well
Reporting for
played.
duty.
He was too quick for me. Okay, not the best run ever.
Versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
Watch your back.
I normally always would toss Assassinate, but it is very good against a Druid, but I think I still have to toss it anyway. And I can use a 2.
The light protects me. The pleasure is mine.
Okay, wow. It's got the double chow. That's probably a really bad sign. I can eviscerate one of them, but I don't really care
I
to rush
wonder.
because he's gonna heal me for 10 with those 2 guys. Unless he silences them, I guess.
I fight.
There's a half-decent chance he's going to even trade both of them into him. He uses 0 power, I guess he doesn't have a 2-drop. So that's all fine. I can fan or I can ogre. Well, I think I'm gonna fan because I would like to be able to draw 4 or 5 in time to have that matter.
Here we
So I'll
go.
hit him first, so I take the damage.
Job's done.
And I got the 4 like I was hoping, which I guess I would have drawn him, but it might not have been that way, so I'd rather dig for it. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, right. He used the Grove Tender to give us crystals. For a second there I was like, what just happened? So I think I'm pretty down with playing Harvey and eviscerating his other guy. Okay, I'm trying to boost my microphone a little bit here. See if that helps. Tried 20.
Powering up! Portals online!
So if you guys in the chat could give me some feedback too on how that's sounding now. Ah, and I got the Assassin's Blade. That's pretty good timing. Okay. So, I think I'm going to play
So many options.
the Ogre first, because I'd like him to be on the board for in case something huge comes my way. It's also more mana efficient than leading with the blade right away, the Assassin's Blade. And I'll kill the Chow, get myself back to 30. 5, 7, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna throw the damage at him, because I'm pretty likely to play the Assassin's Blade in the next turn or two. Especially if I draw an Auto Barber, that would be pretty very nice at this point. I could make it 4-4. Alright, and that's what I was kind of wondering if it would happen, so I can freeze that guy if I need to. Oh, Betrayal too. I don't really want to trade my Ogre for it. That seems a little bit too much. I think I'd rather freeze the big guy and kill the small guy. That way also, I've now gotten one kill out of my Ogre already, so if I trade him, it'll be a 2-for-1 into the Mech Bear Cat, and like Man Bear Pig, and I can also Betrayal nicely if it goes that way, which it did. Wow, that's really, really nice. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have the Ogre, no, the Bear Cat betray the Ogre and then kill the Bear Cat, and then he just gets a single, what's it called, spare part out of it. And now I might just start smacking his face around. Maybe that's not as good of a plan. I think maybe I'll stick to a couple of guys first.
I wonder.
It's clobbering time.
Okay, now the board is mine. He could tree here. It's part of why I decided to play the Ogre and leave the Blade, because the Blade's got charge, you might say. And he freezes my freezer in a great fit of irony.
Powering up. Portals online.
Okay, that's actually really good for me. He didn't do a particularly strong turn. So I could shove for face here.
So many options.
I think I'm more tempted to... let's see what I hit first. Okay, it really was his face, that's good. And now I will keep the heat going.
Here we go.
Now he needs a serious swipe or something to slow me down, because I've got him low enough to even trigger the Draconid, which is good. The Draconid's a very good finisher card. Oh, he's got the heal bot. It's kind of annoying. He's also going to heal off of my Chow, but I have such a board that that's not going to be enough on its own. He needs, he kind of needs another card that's half decent at this point. A Spider Tank, that's helpful. Okay. 5, 7, 9. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna go really hard on his face. 5, 7, 9,
So
12.
many options.
Yeah, alright.
go.
For Blackwood.
This guy's toast.
And I will knife his stupid, untargetable guy. Now I have quite an army, and he should probably lose to it. The 9/9 in particular, the Draconid's very hard for druids to take care of. The only good answer is naturalize, and it's not very good. Okay, he silences it down to 6/6, but still a pretty big threat. So now he's trying to protect himself, which is probably a good plan, but I don't think he can really stop me very easily. I'm gonna throw the Drake down, see what I get. Deadly Poison's very nice right here. 6, 10, 12. I can't quite kill him, but I can sure come close.
For the Spire.
Yeah, for the Spire, big time. So, I think I'm gonna use my big guys and take out one small guy. I don't know. Guess it doesn't really matter. I don't want him to return this to his hand and play it again, so I'll pick him. Now I have him in check big time. He needs to kill pretty much everything that I have, or put a ton out or something, because I've got a 5 attack weapon even.
What to do? I concede.
And there we go. My aggressive play comes through, and he's done. I could have traded there and played it a little safer, but I figured it was close enough to be able to take him out that I didn't really need to keep the trading going. It's definitely one thing that the more you play Arena, you learn that there are certain turns in the match that you have to decide to switch over from controlling the board to beating his face in. And that was the moment that I thought was a good one to make that switch.
I will fight with honor.
Watch.
Okay, these cards kind of suck. Could keep the fan. Kind of want to toss everything. Fan's only really good against Muster. And I guess his Divine Shields. And of course the Hero Power. Kind of 50-50 on the fan. If I know he's got Muster, I'd keep it for sure. I think I'll get more out of it by trying to get an actual decent card. Oh, and that's rather pretty for a starting hand there. Okay, so now I'm going to get my dagger going. This kind of telegraphs my play, because most people wouldn't do this unless... He's probably thinking I have the, what's it called, the poison, deadly poison, but maybe he sees the auto barber coming as well. Either way. Offline. Am I offline? Okay. Alright. Kinda sucks that he actually had the Chow there. Well, he could have played a 2-cost guy that was even better, I suppose. Yeah, I don't really see why I should change it. Stick to the barber. And I won't attack. If I need to, I can even barber again next turn and have a 3-attack weapon if somehow he just kills my current barber, so that I can kill the Chow, but mostly I'm going to look to play Spider Tank.
I wonder.
Not on my watch.
Okay. giving me some targets to possibly betrayal eventually. So I'm going to put out my bigger guy here, and I think I'll take his guy away from him though.
Here we go.
That way, protects mine. I'm pretty sure he's going to give me betrayal targets anyway, for that matter. And this hand is pretty nice. It's got a nice spread of costs and effects.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Reporting for duty.
Alright. So I can betrayal here. Not really the best one. I think instead I'm going to probably trade a bunch of stuff and auto barber yet again. Or I just put out the Senjin.
So many options.
Yeah, I think Senjin's probably better here. So I'll trade first. Well, I get one more heal if I do it the other way, but then it risks a good secret for him. So I think I'll take the safer way and take one less heal. He might not have a secret. Probably does though. Okay. And yeah, I'll stick with it. So I'm gonna bet most people would have Noble Sacrifice or Avenge for that secret. It's not the one that lowers my guy's health, Redemption or Repentance or whatever. Alright, and he's got the Drake. He doesn't attack. He probably does have Avenge here. I'm gonna test first by hitting his face with this to see if I get Noble. Alright. Oh. Eye for an eye. Oh dear God. Okay. That's... Oh, and it actually gets spell damage boosted. I've never really seen anyone play Eye for an Eye because it's so bad, but there you go. It does something. Okay. So whatever. Good stuff. So I can betrayal... that's pretty crappy though.
Many options.
I think I'll just play the silver hand.
Squire, attend me.
And I will take his little guy.
Choose soon.
Pretty happy that was an eye for an eye. That is much, much worse than the other stuff it could have been.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, and he pumps the hell out of his dude. Oh, Patient Assassin. Kind of forgot I even had him. So I'm kind of tempted to use SI7 here with, I guess, the Patient Assassin.
So many options.
Go ahead.
This guy's toast. You insist.
So he can consecrate me, but he'll only kill 2 of my smaller guys. Hopefully the Patient Assassin will be a big pain in his ass. I'm gonna catapult him.
Let me think.
Okay, that's interesting. Oh, there we go. I would have been sort of surprised if he had shoved that at my face. That would have implied some interesting stuff about his hand. Wow. He didn't do very much. that's a really good sign for me. I think I'm tempted to just Azure Drake here. Keep it simple.
So many options.
I like having the silver hand in hand in case I would like to create an army out of nothing if he manages some kind of like equality consecrate nonsense or whatever. And I'm gonna keep my weapon charged up for the barber, at least the one that's in my hand, if not another one or a deadly poison that'll be coming.
Squire, attend me.
Okay, and
Ready, sir.
that's fine. I can even... Oh, wow. I can put out a blade and make it very strong now. I think I'm going to take away a lot of his stuff and hit him with a very strong blade. Because why not? So let's go...
Here we go.
Lights out.
I'll keep my board nice and healthy and a nice strong weapon ready to hit him some more. Well, it's not healthy, it's strong. If he consecrates, I will lose everything. I think he would have played it already by now, though, a long time ago. Especially with the pacing assassin sitting there. You have to try and read what people might have based on what they do. Oh, and he does have it. Okay. Well, good thing I kept the silver hand then. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I think I'm tempted to hit him really hard and Draconid him.
Here we
Or should I just kill his guy first? The other way will get him in immediate trouble. Okay, I'll hit his guy and play it safe and Boulder Fist first. Not gonna click my hero power even though I have the 2 mana. Okay, that's fine. Oh, and a sheep. That sheep is not particularly useful to him right now. It's at best a little bit annoying. 6 and 6 is 12. I can take him down to 4. I think I'm just gonna hit him with my ogre though, and hit his yeti with myself.
So many options.
Here we go.
Just me and Mr. Blake.
And this should probably do him in. I can kill him with a lot of combinations of this stuff. My little dragonling guy is not very strong in this case, but that's fine. So he needs to give that big thing taunt to have a good hope here. Divine Favor, in case you draw 1 card. He's probably forfeiting now.
The light protects me.
That's not good either. Also, he probably should have triggered his sheep before putting out all this nonsense, but I guess he's just giving it anyway, so. I'm gonna threaten him because he's taking forever to lose. Rogues have the best threatening. Wow, he really... Okay, whatever. He's done.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, I give him the well played as well. Also, not a big deal, but you do get more experience for the more actions you do, so if your guy class isn't at level 60 yet, it's kind of useful to do a few more things before you end the game. And I get gold backstab. And I finish my druid, or rogue quest rather.
Valera versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Watch.
Okay, and I get some nice cards in this case. Kinda sucks that the Barber and the Eviscerate aren't really good leads on their own. Since I won't be comboing that for a good while, I think I'll toss the Eviscerate. I don't know, I'm kind of tempted to keep it too, but... Yeah, I'm gonna stick with it. Alright, and here I'm definitely gonna lead with the Chow. No reason not to. Chow is definitely something you want to play early game if you can. And he does nothing, that's good. Well, I'm gonna play the Grunt just because...
What you want?
Because I'd like to use the Barber for his effect if I can. And because I don't want to wait to... Whoa. He didn't even poke anything? That's very strange. I don't know what he's doing there. That's just a mistake, I suppose. Almost every player would have poked my Grunt there so that he can kill it when he needs to.
I will be your death.
Okay. 2, 4, 6. All right. I guess I'll keep the taunt trolley rolling.
Here we go.
And because I have the Assassin's Blade in my hand, I'm gonna use it on my dagger on his face. So it's looking like now this game I can go more for just threatening his face. He's played very slowly, and it's a little bit dangerous to play slowly versus a rogue. This might mean he has a Blizzard or something similar, like Flame Strike obviously is a good call, but he's really putting himself on the line early here, so it's a little strange. So I'm just gonna keep smashing him, I think. I could auto Barber. I'd rather play one of my 5s first, I think. Well,
So many options.
I've got one more turn before he can AoE easily, so I'm gonna play my guy first.
Ready, sir.
Here we go.
There, I've got my Draconid amount in range just in case too. 14's a pretty low life total for how far he's into the game. He can get the heal off the Chow, but still, he's really playing slowly. Now, if he does nothing again, that's practically game over. I don't know. Secret? Okay. That's not very threatening on its own. Okay, and he gains the life because he's afraid he might die and he needs to kill something finally. So he could have a... Okay, I'm gonna Assassin's Blade him and set up for my double auto Barber combo. So he might have a duplicate here, but I don't think I really give a shit.
If you insist.
It's too slow for him to... Like, unless he can give those taunt, he's gonna lose by the time he manages to get them to do anything.
That belongs in a museum.
Oh, that's kind of a pain in the ass. Although I think he just is milling himself now.
My hand is too full.
And he does. So he's gonna lose some cards for that, but whatever. Okay, time to keep putting him in check, I guess. Don't want to let him in on the flame strike. So maybe I will... I guess I'll fan of knives just to get it out of the way now. It's not particularly useful, but if I play the other cards, well... No, I'll Deadly Poison and hit him really hard, I guess. Because that'll be 10, he'll be at 3, then he'll be in check for my weapon alone. Yeah, I better.
Choose soon.
If you
Here
insist.
we go.
So a big part of this is he's winning the war of value, but I'm winning the war of tempo, and so I have to keep that. I have to keep setting him up to die. That alone is nothing. He needs a way to give taunt. Oh, he has it. That's brutal. Okay. That's like a game-winning taunt right there. Oh, okay. And the setup is victorious. Take that to your face. And we're at 6. Alright, and now 6 wins. This is starting to get to the point where you're going to start to see better decks and better players playing them. Priest. Ooh. He could be very tough for me.
Watch your back.
Alright, don't really want Draconid. Could be kind of a bad sign, but I got the 1, 2, 3 anyway, that should help. I'm looking to play the Frostwolf in a lot of cases. Oh, but he has his Chow, so I should not Frostwolf right now. Just gonna put out a dagger. When people play Zombie Chow, you can often afford to take your time a little bit, since their heal will get you back to 30. So it's pretty good here to... Yeah. I like a lot of moves here.
I wonder.
I think I might do Harvest Golem. He can't kill it except with the fairy, and it's the way that I will most efficiently use my mana when you consider next turn. So I'm going to try that. The Velen's Chosen would be a bit of a bad thing for me to see, though. He'd have to do the zombie, because he can't target the dragon. Now we're getting compliments from the chat about the value and curve of the deck. That's good to see. I tend to like it as well. The only thing I'm really bothered by it is that the curve is bad in the way the 2-drops work, because a lot of them are situational, like the 3 auto barbers, the betrayals, and the eviscerates. Kind of have to get the board rolling to make the best use of them. But still liking the deck overall. So I think here I'm going to trade the dragon and put out 2 of my guys. Don't see why not.
Clobbering time.
And now I get the full 5 heal. And he might choose to heal up from killing the golem, but there are worse things in the world than that. If he does, then that means he can't play a 4-drop. He'd have to play a 2-drop or something cost 2 or a 1 or whatever. And most people won't still have that ready to go in a very good way. Looks like he's going that way though. Oh, and that's all he does. Okay, that's kind of weak. So, alright, I'm gonna try with my luck. The Brute has been good aim so far. And he continues it. I normally don't have that good of luck with the Brute that he isn't ever missing.
Ready, sir.
And now we set up a half-decent board with some good stuff here. He could Holy Nova it, but it's only gonna kill 2 of them. Okay. Ah, Betrayal. Could have him smash the one guy, which I think why not. Priests don't usually play a large number of creatures. Yeah. And then hopefully this will hit. No, he misses. Okay. And then I think I'm gonna trade.
If you insist.
Here we go.
I don't want him getting back in any kind of good board position. Now I'm looking for the mind control tech as usual. They always seem to have it against me. Ah, nice big ogre. So that's a little rough for me to see, just because he's got a lot of toughness, he can heal it. Okay, 4, 6, so I'll see if I hit him. Good. Ogre on ogre violence. And I will now use my hero power and this little guy. You also can be a little bit more aggressive with how you hit against a priest. They can't burst you down in most cases. They're a little slower. They don't usually have as good reach. And they certainly don't have too many cards that can blast your face. They have Mind Blast, no one plays that, and they have Holy Fire, and it's not that great either. So this is looking very good. I've got 11 damage, with including the dagger, that I could just throw at him right now, and he has to try and catch up. Okay, he freezes one guy. That's not the best thing in the world. So I think I'm gonna look to play... maybe not actually. I think I'm gonna put out my Frostwolf to protect my better guys, along with the, I guess the Draconid. I don't know. He could have the Shadow Word, but I mean, whatever.
What you want?
Here we go.
Alright, so I got him in check. He's got a lot to clean up here to be able to stop me. The one thing I would really fear is Akanai Soul Priest and the Circle of Healing. He doesn't have that. I don't know what he's going to do. He'd have to Shadow Word the 9/9. There, he's doing that. So that leaves him with 5 mana. He can... I don't know. It's going to be tough. Yeah, and he gives up. Okay, looking good. So we got to the lovely point of 7 wins. Get my gold straight up back. Always love when that happens. My favorite classes would probably be Paladin and Mage for Arena, and then I like Druid a lot, even though if he's not maybe the best thing ever. And I'm kind of excited for how Shaman's going to change when they introduce a few of the new cards coming in. in the grand tournament. They're getting the Totemic Golem, which should be a really good arena card, and some of the other cards are looking pretty nice for them too. Shaman's really fun to play, but they can be really high variance depending on what you draft.
You're back.
Okay. Don't think I want this Betrayal either. I'd rather gamble it for a real 2-drop creature or a 1-drop. That's pretty bad. That
My greetings.
bad starting hand might actually give him the chance to win this game, because if I don't... You want to win the early game against a druid. He's usually going to have better late game than you do, so he might be the guy to take me down. He is sick and nasty also. That's not what I want to see. Okay, so I'm going to knife off the shield at the very least from this guy. I do like using the deadly poison, but I can't hold back. That's kind of annoying. I could use a 3-drop right here. Ugh. I can't draw all my Azure Drakes. Okay, that's pretty crappity.
Here we go.
So I'm gonna throw out my deadly poison weapon in preparation for the next turn. This will also give him second thoughts about using his Gilblin on me. I kind of hate that name, Gilblin. It's really hard to say. He might pump it though. Be an alright play. Piloted Treader, okay. I can kill that. And he's gonna hit me because now he has 2 targets with 3 health. So I think I'm gonna start by seeing what happens. It's often good to kill the Shredder early in a turn in case you get something really weird. And Nat Pagel's kind of a weird one. I mean, it's probably not that bad overall. Come on, no fish? No fish. Good stuff. The one huge thing with the Piloted Shredder is you want to see if you get a Doomsayer. It's only about a 1.5% chance, but when it does, it's a huge game-affecting outcome.
Wanna blow something up?
Oh, dear God. Oh, and he missed. I have terrible luck with bombers. Every time I play one, he tends to hit my face like crazy, and a lot of my faux bombers never miss, but something about recording this seems to have given me some good luck for once. Glad to see that. So yeah, I think it's probably better to trade the Gilblin with my guy and then kill his bomber with my sword and put out, I don't know, either any of these guys. I guess the knight first.
Squire, attend me.
And it kind of sucks to leave him Peggle, but I'd rather take the board from him right now. He might not get a fish anyway, and he didn't. So that's half decent. He needs to do some cleanup here. Kodo's alright. It's not the best thing that he could have asked for, but it's something. So I think I will put out my taunt and trade my guy and a weapon into the Kodo. It leaves me open to a swipe, but I don't really feel like he's got one.
Here we
The only other thing is I'm starting to get low on life as well. But what are you gonna do? I can't let him just get huge control here. On the plus side with the Nat Pagel as well, I've got the Azure Drakes to keep up the card pressure to hopefully be just as full of hand as he is. And if he doesn't have the swipe like I'm guessing, then he's in a bit of trouble here because I have some stuff developing.
Pass me that arc light spanner.
Okay, and he's digging. That card is not that useful right now. Alright, so I'm looking here. Yeah. I'm going to recharge my weapon and auto-barber it, trade into his guy, take away his stuff, and put out the Harvest. Well, whoops, what am I doing? There we go. I'm letting myself get a little low, but I feel like this is the way to win this match. I could actually even just hit his face, but I just can't risk. Also a little bit bugged that I have 3 drakes in my hand. That's not bad. That could have been a much worse turn than that for me. So I'll use my 2 guys with 2 and this dwarf. Trade him that way. I want to keep my taunt alive. And this only loses me 1 guy because of the death rattle on the golem. And then I will use up my weapon, replace it, and put out another guy. Druids have bad AoE also. As much as I love them, they only have swipe and star fall for good AoE. And those are kinda weak too, so he could only kill 2 guys with, 3 if it's a starfall. So he might star fire. Oh, he's okay. Owls. That's a little unexpected. Okay, and he's trying to get through my defenses and take out a few things here. He's looking in bad shape. I'm going to be able to push at him really hard here now with got the 2/2 weapon and lots of card draw and guys to put out. Okay, so I'm gonna see what I get first. Could use the fan of knives here. Eviscerate. Wow. Okay. 3, 6, 8, 12, 16. I can kill him. That's wonderful.
Here we go. Well played.
And there she goes. So that druid was less scary than a lot of druids. He didn't have many good class cards. Usually you usually see like Druid of the Claw, like Swipe, Tree, stuff like that. Maybe one of the Ancients. He didn't really have very much though. A lot of kind of weaker cards. Not really sure why he's way up there at the 7-win mark, but I'll take it. A nice 8 wins. I think 8 wins is when you start getting gold cards, if I remember right. It's always nice to get a gold card. Seems like a real nice permanent thing for your collection. I don't know. I don't go to my way to buy them. I just win them in Arena. So I really like using them though when I have cards that I like for a constructed deck to put the gold ones in.
You asked for it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. That's always sort of nice. I'm not gonna take the Azure Drake because my deck is replete with them. Got nothing but Azure Drakes. What is he, a mage? Fan of Knives isn't necessarily great against a mage. Okay. I think I'm going to keep the other 2 and I'll coin out a dagger probably for my first play. Patient Assassin and Chow. Wow, okay. That's a starting hand right there. That's pretty pleasing. Okay, I have tons of options here, and this is maybe one of the better starting hands I got all match. I should be expecting, though, that this mage is pretty good. I'm up at 8 wins now, so usually he should know what he's doing. He's dancing on that 1 card there. I kind of think he might have a Frostbolt or something, and he doesn't have a creature, and he's trying to figure out if he should... Okay, that's not bad. So I think I might just dagger and hit his face, and then if he leaves the no, maybe I'll just kill it now.
Here we go.
feel like I have a good hand, and I might as well keep the pressure on him rather than let him relieve it by trading the raptor into the Chow right now. Wow, okay, that's a really good sign because I can just kill that with my dagger. Oh, and I draw a very nice card too. Well, either way I'm gonna kill the Warper. I think because I have a 2/3 out already, I'm going to play the Brute. It's often nice if you have a mix of stats, so that you get a, like if I have just two guys that are 2/3, it's kind of flatter. If he plays a spider tank now or something, hey there, see that kind of works with my point. So now I can get out of jail with the possibility of hitting. So I'm gonna start there, and I miss. That's not the end of the world though. I think I'm gonna dagger an assassin.
Go ahead.
And I'm not gonna hit because I don't want him to just, like, I want him to keep off my face. He can kill the Chow if he wants, or kill the ogre. The only bad thing would be if he somehow has a way to AoE the assassin before I can use him. Also, you want to put the assassin in the middle because he is stealthed, including the same rule for guys that are untargetable. That way you can't Cone of Cold so easily. He would only be able to cone 2 people right here. Okay, that actually works pretty good. So I'm going to once again, I could get bad luck on this, but I think I want to try and, well, yeah, because I'll hit one of them. And then I will knife him.
Here we go.
And patient assassin the other guy. So he's going to go on 6 mana. He's probably going to poke the ogre. I think I'll play the knight.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
So he could Blizzard. Most of the time they don't have a Blizzard though. And Blizzard's not the best card in the world. It's alright, but most people tend to try and get a Flame Strike in their deck instead. And then just not take Blizzard if they already have the Flame Strike.
This is going to be amazing.
Oh, Gnomish. So he drew, he didn't turn it into a chicken, so that's kind of sucky. I think I'm gonna freeze the Gnomish. That way also it will survive a Flame Strike if he happens to have one. Although, maybe I should have just traded because of that same logic, but whatever.
To battle.
Here we go.
So I'm gonna get some damage in, use up my weapon so I can barber it when I'm ready. So now we watch to see if he has the mythical Flame Strike, which they very often do at this point. And for luck, I make it fly away. Most of the time people play the Flame Strike by now though. This one thing you have to try and read about people is how they touch their cards and how fast they react. If they have to think a lot, that's usually a good sign for you. That usually means they don't have a good play. But the other version of that rule is sometimes they'll think very long because they have 2 good plays. But most of the time, slow is good for you. So in this case, I think I'm probably going to hit the guy in the middle and then let the teacher betray his inventor. So 2, 4, simple.
Here we go.
And I could trade, but I'd rather hurt him. I don't think he has the AoE, as I was saying before, and he can only take out one guy this turn with the teacher. He might get a free student or two, but I'll live with that. I should have also watched to see if he played the card he drew from the inventor, because I knew it was a spell, which is a bit of a mistake.
I am ready to live.
I think either this flame cannon or... oh, 2 flame cannons. Please hit my golem.
To live.
Thank you. Okay, so he made a pretty good turn out of that, but I'm still in the lead here. Okay. So... I think I'm gonna play the barbers and kill his guy.
Here we go.
And then, to limit his ability to trade, I'm actually gonna do this. Maybe that's a mistake, but I want to be safe. I think I have enough value. I can play these 2 cards in my hand and then push him down, I think, so. Okay, that makes me extra happy that I took out one of the students. Now, he's probably going to poke the one that got hurt. What I draw will be helpful in a lot of cases. Okay. So, wow. Alright. Another barber. Well, I'm gonna see what I get with the Azure. Squire. That's not very good. I've got a feeling he has a duplicate there. It's not a mirror, so I think I'm going to push on him for damage here. Oops, I should use the weak guy first. I might actually just kill it, but oh, ice barrier. Okay. Then I think it's probably wise to just kill this. Well, nah. He's probably out of spells anyway, so I'll just let him keep it. And because I have the barber, I'm gonna smack him with my weapon. Now this comes down slightly to what he happens to draw. If he's got the big AoE, he might have a good shot at this. If he doesn't, I think I'm probably gonna win. Because he's at 14 and I've got 7, 10, 14 right on the board. Plus I can auto barber dagger for 2 and then have another 2 in the wings, so even if he heals I have some answers, and he can't touch anything but this barber with what he's got out, so I think I'm looking pretty good. He might poly or fireball. He's touching my Senjin.
Are you ready for this?
Okay, so for 11, I can get him to 1. Depending on what I draw, I might just be able to kill him. Okay, that's a half-decent draw. So I'm going to knife his guy that is damaged, I think. Well, let me think here. 10, 11... I think maybe I should put him right to 1.
I wonder.
That way it's really hard to stop me.
Squire, attend me.
The light protects me.
Ready, sir.
Yeah, I better take his guy
Here we go.
and play it a little safer.
Choose soon.
And So I've... Either way, I'm going to do these... 7? Let's take it. So now I'm in a really good shape. He needs AoE pretty much for sure. If he doesn't have the Flame Strike, I think he's toast. He can only kill my Senjin with his, whatever that thing's called, Archmage.
I wonder.
I've got a huge gun.
Okay. That's fine, that's fine. Yeah, he needs like a Frost Nova or something. Yeah, he's toast.
Well played. You win.
Alright. Get another 9 at least. Tie my rogue I did the other day. I don't believe I've 12'd the rogue before, so that'd be nice if I could do that too. I'm probably going to also play a lot of Arena once the new set comes out, so look for that. I really, really love Arena, and I'll very much enjoy the fact that the meta has changed and everyone has to adapt to it. I like adapting to new stuff on the fly, seeing how I do against other people, etc. Ugh. Constantly with the Azure Drakes here. I'm going to let them go. Okay, wow, Barbertown. Light's Justice. Wow, alright. And he hits me with it. That's an interesting start. You don't see that very often. Either of those two plays. So the only way that that's really going to help him right now is if he's got Seal of Light or whatever it's called. Most people don't play with that card.
Reporting for duty.
It looked like he was going to smack my Chow. Not impossible, because he knows the heal will come through. So I think I'm going to protect the Chow now by making a dagger.
Here we go.
This way he can't use his hireling and his justice to kill it. He has to wait even longer. Which it doesn't really matter on his health total, but I'm kind of hoping I can get one more kill out of the Chow. And it looks like I am, because I can barber up. So I think I'm going to coin and boost a dagger and then trade. Yep, why not?
Here we go.
Alright, and I launch rockets at him. Alright, I'm gonna hit him and recharge my dagger and make him use his weapon on my little pud. Because he can True Silver it, but I don't particularly care that strongly if I lose this guy. I got my dagger sharpening out of it. Wicked Knife is what this thing's actually called. I never really think of that. Okay. Yeah, alright. Good night, Drake. It fits the costs. I could have played the spider tank, and that would be crappy. I could have played the ogre brute, which would fit with the weapon, but then I don't know what I'd do with my other 2 mana, so throwing down the Drake. Right, and he does that.
Reporting for duty.
Huh, SI7. That's actually not bad. I think I might use him now. It's either that or freeze his... Yeah. Let's do that, I think. I'll keep the SI7 because he's very nice. I'll freeze this guy. And I will knife his better guy. So right now, I'm tending to play value against this paladin, take my time a little bit, and part of why I froze him also is he might pull off a crazy boost like a Blessing of Kings on that guy, and if he's frozen, it doesn't really matter so much. And then even if he did do it for some weird reason, I could assassinate it while he's frozen. So instead, I'm probably going to assassinate that thing and kill his other guy with my guy, and then maybe kill his remaining 1/1 while I'm at it. Okay. Yeah, well, I don't see... This, a 5/6 is approximately as big as you're going to get with an assassinate. He might play something even bigger, but the tempo's just already really good as it is, so...
Go.
So, I've got the board, and I've got 1 more card than he does. Plus, my fan lets me draw a card, so I think I'm looking half decent here. Alright, so he trades there. That will be fine. Take him out with my SI. Or I can even Fan of Knives it. Yeah, alright. That's not bad. Let's do that. See what I get first. Argent, okay.
Here we go.
And I think I will play him. Maybe not. Let's do... I'm kind of torn between Sen'jin and the Argent Squire versus one of these guys in Re-Dagger. I think I'll do that. I don't know which one. I think I'll take the Brute. Part of why I did that is I like to play my taunts only when he actually has a board. To put it out against the empty board isn't as useful. Oh wow, he just barely has enough. That sucks. Okay, so that would have been a better target for the assassinate, but what are you gonna do? Wow, betrayal. That's totally useless right now. So I think I'll put out my own giant guy. Well, I can't let him hit me, so I have to actually put out the Sen'jin. This is a little bit rough. Or I can 4, 2. I better kill it, I think. So 3 and 5 is, or 3 and 2 is 5. I have 4 more mana, so I'll use that to trigger and then shoot twice. Or I use the betrayal. That just seems like crap.
Tadingo!
This guy's toast.
Here we go.
Alright, so I'm a little worried that he played the Draconid, because that might mean he's got another big guy waiting. Paladins are probably the best class in Arena right now, and when he's up at this many wins, usually there's something to have to face. Oh, Jesus. I could really use a silence in this deck, but wasn't lucky enough to get that. Be nice if he gave me something to betrayal it with, but I guess that's not gonna happen. But at the very least, I can just use the 2 guys I have to kill it, I guess. Yeah, alright, see what I draw. Another Drake. That's pretty funny. I think I'll play him.
Here we go.
Oh, Patient Assassin. Okay, that'll help. So this is an interesting situation. He's probably gonna use the raptor on the taunt guy for sure. Ugh, okay, that's ugly. It's kind of too bad I used my fan of knives, because that would be really good now that I finally got some Azure action on the board. So hopefully he's silly and he puts a big guy beside the raptor. But that's not going to happen. So I think I better betray with the also, I kind of wish that that worked with my drakes. I don't really see why it doesn't, but what are you gonna do? I think I better also avoid taking much damage here. Okay, so I'm in a half-decent spot. It sort of comes down to what he's got in his hand. I'm a little low on life, but my board is much better than his. And if he plays a big guy, I've got the Patient Assassin now. Consecrate would help him, but not do enough. He's going to probably trade the 2/5 into one of my 2 wounded guys. He picks the weaker one. That's sort of weird. Not sure why he did that yet.
You call that a weapon?
Okay. Oh, betrayal again. Alright. So I'm going to kill the guy. I kill the 2/2 and have the betrayal go off after that. I have to play defensively here. I think I don't mind him keeping the shredder. It's not impossible he'll kill me though if I let him, but it's pretty unlikely as well. I don't really want to use the Patient Assassin on him. So let's see what happens. Alright. Alright, and I'm gonna leave the assassin in the shadows. I don't care about the 1 damage.
The pleasure is mine.
Gonna give him the greeting. So now my board is looking really nice. I think he's gonna lose now. I took away everything he's got. He doesn't know what to shoot because none of it's good. He's trying to draw a Consecrate here, I think, because that would actually help.
My eyes are open.
That's not very useful. Dire Doggy, okay. Wow. So I'm tempted to use the barber knife to kill the dog, but it's a little bit risky. Just because it puts me down to 8.
I wonder.
I think let's play it safer.
To battle!
If you insist.
Here we go.
Now I've got quite a lot of damage brewing here. 1, 2, 8, 12, 15, 18, 20. I've exactly got enough for him. Lay on hands. Okay. Well, that is nice in value terms, but it's really slow right now.
Reporting for duty.
So he had to kind of draw the combo out of that. The combo being something like Equality Consecrate. Well, mainly just the Consecrate, actually. So I'm going to trade, and I'm going to smash him.
For Blackwood!
Here we go.
I've got him very low. He literally needs something like Quality Consecrate or he's toast. I can kill him with the Draconid and a knife or any other pile of my guys. And he gives up. Good stuff. Alright, got the nice frozen key going on here. 10 wins.
Valera versus Jaina.
You asked for it. Watch your back.
Okay. I'm not gonna keep the fan. Dragonling Mech is kind of bad card. Especially the thing he summons is crappy against a mage. And I don't really like SI7 when I'm starting the game. He's better when the game is rolling. I'm gonna try and discard some stuff and get 1s and 2s. Okay, Boulder Fist kind of blows, but the Argent Squire is very nice to start off with.
The light protects me.
I'm looking like high chance of daggering next turn.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Okay, that's fine. Patient Assassin. I think I'd rather save him.
Here we go.
I fight. Mind if I roll need?
Oh, interesting. That's not the best play. He might have just wanted to poke there instead of do what he just did. So I think I'm going to weapon him and then summon up my own strong weapon.
I fight.
Now he's in an awkward spot in the sense that poking on turn 3 is usually kind of crappy last resort type of thing. Or if he does something like Spider Tank, my weapon and my guy will kill it. Huh. So that's most likely a copy. What's it called? The mirror entity. So I'm going to start with that assumption. Well, I'll start with attacking first and see what happens. And I'm right, mirror entity. So yeah, might as well kill it.
Here we go.
And then patient assassin. Like I said, put him in the middle. He would need a... He could kill it with a cone, but it would be inefficient. Or if he's got the arcane missiles, he could kill it with luck. But now this really stops him from doing something like water elemental, because the patient assassin will just laugh at him.
What to do? What to do?
I'm going to catapult him. Oh wow, that's pretty interesting. Didn't see that coming. Alright, I guess I'm just going to throw a lot of damage his way. Well, I don't really see a purpose in using the other two things. It's going good so far. He might coin a blizzard, I think. Oh, he does have the cone. I should have put that on the other side. That sucks. After all my talk about cone, too. Well, actually, I think maybe it would have been worse on the other side, because then he would have, yeah, that would have been even worse. Right, okay. He would have got the barber instead of the squire. Just tricking myself. Ah, Drake. Very good timing, Drake. Dragon Mech? I think I might go for damage here. And put out another weapon for the barber?
I wonder.
It's either that or just put the barber out plain. But I don't want to get flame struck either, so... Let's make it.
Here we go.
Getting him nice and low. If he flame strikes now, that's sort of a waste. He might have something like poke and flame cannon, though. There's the water elemental from before that I was talking. He freezes my guy, but he doesn't kill it. I don't think I have any way, though, to take advantage of that. No silences, no return hands, no heals. I think I'm gonna kill his guy and keep the pressure on him. I think I'll put him here.
Here we go.
Okay, now I'm hoping no AoE. I've got a lot of damage on the board that I could get him close to dying here soon. Oh, Thorasan. I don't know how much that's actually going to help him right now. Don't know what's in his hand either, though. Ah, Shieldmaster. It's a nice draw. Very much will help me. Okay, so I'm gonna go really strong at his face. Don't really care if he reduces the cost of his cards right now. I'm gonna try and kill him.
Here we go.
So now this is good because an Eviscerate will end him with the combo. Or even knife, non-combo eviscerate. I think he's done. Depends on what he's got. Oh, he's gonna dig, so he'd need a blizzard, I guess? Oh my god, he got it. Well, that's pretty crappy. He's not out of the woods, but... Oh, haha, never mind.
To Northrend! Victory or death!
Well played.
Good stuff. Alright, and here we go for the very last battle. I guess unless it's a tie. I've seen about one tie ever though, so... So I've seen lots of mages and paladins. I think one priest, one druid or something. Oh, another rogue.
Valera!
Watch your back.
Okay.
Your death.
These cards aren't bad. I don't think I want the fan though. Nice.
Job's done.
The pleasure is mine. The pleasure is mine.
Drag no stupid.
Ah, Trogzor. Okay. I think I'm going to take the slower play and knife. That way I can brute next turn and save the knife for a good barbering. Oh, he does it too. That's actually a very good sign for me. He's probably going to hit me then. And he does. So I'm going to look to play rather fast here. The next turn is not a bad chance to auto-barber Eviscerate.
Ha, this guy's toast.
That was nice. It was a very strong turn 3 play. He's coming at me pretty fast, but I think I should be able to handle him. Ooh, double barber. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna greet him on that one. I think it's probably better to just kill the 2/3 because I could save a point of damage.
Here we go.
Yeah, don't see why not. It's going pretty well for my first ever streaming. Looks like I got a good chance to get the 12. Okay. So I think Silverhand Knight here. Maybe even just pass with that because I don't really want.
I wonder.
The other play would be to Senjin after trading, but it puts so much into the stupid monkey, and it will be really awkward for my cost curve. So I think I'm going to try sticking to my first plan.
Ready, sir.
Oh, I put it on the wrong side though. For betrayal. Oops. Yeah, I'll keep it like that. So I hope no betrayal. If I did it the other way, it would have only killed the one guy. Most people don't play betrayal.
This is our town, scrub.
Okay.
Yeah, beat it.
That is not the best. I'm looking pretty good against that play. So I'll just kill everything, I think, here. No reason not to, really. And then Reknife and Senjin, or just Draconid? I don't think I need the Draconid to be any bigger than the 6/6 form. So let's go with that.
If you insist.
Here we go.
Yeah, let's stick to that.
For Blackwood.
Here we go. Too soon.
So this is looking very good. He's got as many cards as I do, yet I'm up some very nice board control here. I got the 4/3 and the 6/6. He's got some more damage on me, but that's usually not that relevant. Not when you're at 20 anyway. Piloted Sky Golem, oh, that's kind of sucky. Okay. So I believe I'm going to put this guy out, well,
I wonder.
yeah, alright. Let's put out the Drake first. Go with the costs a little bit better. See what he gets. Ah, that's very easy to take care of. Yet again, I'm looking in a good spot. I had to use my Eviscerate, but I think I'm pretty fine with that. Iron Fur, that's not that great. Tall Strider, meh. I can have the Tall Strider betray his friend. And I think I will. I could draw first, I guess. Oh, I put it in the wrong spot again. Oh well. This is looking very good. I've got 12 damage on the board, and my hand is pretty nice. Just overall, though, he needs to really make some plays, or I'm going to take him out. He's on the Drake Tarali as well.
It's time for a
pleasure is
little
mine.
blood.
So that's practically game there. He can't really do that much. I think I'm just going to push at him really hard. I maybe should put out the Assassin just in case, but how much am I gonna? 4, 6, 12. I can hit him for 14. I think I might as well just do that. What's the alternative? The only thing I'm afraid of is a big taunt, but rogues aren't known for that anyway. So yeah, let's stick with my first plan and hit him quite aggressively.
Here we go.
For the spider.
Too soon.
I've got him strongly in check here. He needs all sorts of answers. And he's done! He did it. 12 wins. First stream. Very happy. It's all good. Gonna get some nice rewards for that, I'm sure. Thank you to that one priest earlier in the thing who AFK'd for whatever reason. Or surrendered immediately, I guess I should say. Gold counterspell. What do we got here? 375, 405. That's pretty good. Take that gold. Trying to save up for the new set, and now I have 2455 going on here for gold. And let's see what I got for packs. I'm kind of getting sick of the GVG packs. I think a lot of people are. I wish they would give you a token or a percentage chance or something so you could get the classic pack sometimes. I got a crappy golden card. Okay. That's still nice. Alright, so I'm done for the day. I'm gonna give it a rest now. I'll be streaming tomorrow, I think, Monday the 27th. Probably playing another couple arenas. I got a lot of gold to work with here, and probably gonna stream pretty often lately. So come check it out. I'm gonna put this video up on my stream site on Twitch, and you can check it out. Well, I guess you already have, but yeah. Thanks for watching. Take care, everybody.